to do our high five, girl, too.
Yeah. This way. This way. Good morning, everybody. We're trying to figure out how to do our high five. You have to do it opposite when you're on Zoom, but we will get this. We promise. It is Katie and my amazing real estate sidekick, Dana. Welcome.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am doing awesome. So here we are. We are here with the neighborhood news again this Monday morning. So for those of you who don't know what the neighborhood news is, we are here every Monday morning, but we haven't been streaming live from the page. So this is a totally new thing. Now we will be here on Team EvoAZ page, Facebook page, every Monday morning, 10 o'clock sharp, and we will be here for the neighborhood news. So what do we got cooking today, Dana?
Well, I would like to welcome you to Estrella Mountain Ranch today.
So such a pretty area.
Oh gosh, it is absolutely stunning. So it sits at the base of the Sonoran Preserve over there. It is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, so lots really amazing history about this area.
Oh, really? Tell us all about it.
So we're going to go back in time today, Katie.
All right.
So started in the year 500 to 1450, the Hohokam first settled in this area.
Oh, wow.
Right. And then in 1858, the Butterfield stagecoach line passed through this area, providing mail and passenger service between Missouri and Southern California.
Wow. Interesting.
I'm telling you, it just gets better.
Oh, okay.
And then in 1910, the Southern Pacific Railroad rolled through the town of Liberty and Buckeye, which now the West Coast was only a day's journey away. And then, and then cotton from 1917 to 1930, cotton was king. And you can still see cotton fields out there, which is really interesting because I don't remember I don't know if I've ever seen cotton fields anyplace. I mean, in my lifetime, I don't know. I know there's other areas, but this is really cool. So yeah, cotton was king at this time. And due to the response of the growing demand for cotton, Paul Litchfield, which was a Goodyear executive, established a farm that consisted of 16,000 acres out there. So Goodyear, obviously the town of Goodyear, Goodyear blimps in 1942 began building blimps out there and started to employ 7,500 people.
So the Goodyear blimp comes from the town of Goodyear?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So Goodyear started building blimps, brought jobs out to that area. And then in 1946, the town of Goodyear was incorporated. And it was home to 220 homes, a grocery store, a drugstore, a barbershop, and a service station.
So there was one subdivision.
There was one subdivision, yes. And then 1984 is when the community was added as a federal land preserve and made available for public purchase.
Wow. And it's just like, well, it's stunning. It's it's kind of like on a little mountain that the neighborhood is on, and there's a lake out there and so much cool stuff.
And I'll tell you a fun fact about the mountain here in a minute. I figured everybody would enjoy a fun fact on a Monday. In 1985, there's actually two lakes. So the North and the South Lake were created, which offer 72 acres of aquatic fun. And these amenities out there, you guys are just there to die for. I mean, families started flocking there because of the sand beaches, the barbecues, and of course, our very famous sunsets.
Yeah.
And world famous sunsets. Absolutely. Then in 1988 was the grand opening of Estrella Community. And it was a party. They celebrated for 3 days.
Oh boy.
Yep. And then again, there's just so much. This kind of leads up to everything that's going on. In 2001, President Clinton declared 496,000 acres of the Sonoran Wilderness a national monument.
Wow.
Yeah. And then in 2005, Newland Communities purchased Estrella and they began selling homes. And then they have 4 different villages, and I have a really awesome map to show you guys today. So the Montecillo opened in 2007, which was the first village, and then 2010, Cantomomia, which is a 55 plus community, opened, which also brought in more shopping. They opened Mountain Ranch Marketplace, which has Safeway, Chase Bank. So it was really nice for these residents to be able to have that opportunity to shop close to home.
Mm-hmm.
And then the newest village opened. So Lucero, which is the newest village, opened in April of 2019. Yeah. So that's our history.
So there's been some action in the area for a good little while.
There has been a ton of action, and still a ton of action going on. So let me share my screen, and I will bring up our spectacular map and show you where this is located. So are you able to see the map, Katie?
Yes, I can.
Cool. So it is, so this area right here, located at the red pin, again, like I said, it sits right at the base of the Estrella Mountain Regional Park, which there's 33 miles of hiking, biking, horseback riding trails, which I have a great trail map for you guys today too, which ranges anywhere from 2 to 9 miles from moderate up to difficult for those hiking trails, which is super cool. So it's easy to get to off the 10, and then you just exit at this 303 location here, and it's actually called, I believe, Cotton Lane or Cotton Boulevard. Takes you right down into the Estrella Mountain Parkway.
Aptly right named, if there was all kinds of cotton fields there.
And you can, like I said, you can still see them when you guys drive through there. I feel like you go back in time a little bit when you go down there. It's actually really, really, really neat. So that's the location. And then I do have a really spectacular community map. This shows everything.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned, there's 4 villages that they call it. So Lucero is this new area here. So that's the most recent from 2019. And then we'll talk about this Star Tower. It's so cool. So Mountain Ranch, and then down to the Cantomomia, which is the 55 and older community. And everything is pinpointed on here. The clubs, the amenities, the park, the shopping, and the schools.
Well, there's so much going on. Like, you need something like that, to be honest with you.
You do. It's again, there's a lot going on in there. So yeah, this area map really does pinpoint everything. So, and the other cool thing on here too is any of these blue, see where it says C, D, E, H, these are all where the new developments are taking place.
Nice.
I know.
Wow.
I know. So that is our area map.
Sweet. What we got for properties in there? There must be all kinds of different products, right?
There are. Again, ranging. So here's what we see for sale at the moment. Anything from 420, and these are resale properties. Anything from 425,000 up to, what do we got? That's coming soon. So yeah, 824. Mm-hmm. And then I went out there yesterday and had the opportunity to tour 2 properties.
Nice.
Yeah. So let me pull up this one at Dahlia. And this one, I
love that kitchen.
Oh, it is a total remodel, Katie. It's super charming, really charming. Great backyard. They did a really nice job with all the touches on this home.
It's perfect in there too, because you can, especially with those floorings, like they didn't go too gray with it. So you can go in there with your pop of color, if you're a color person, and it should match great. I mean, those are all pretty neutral colors in there. So
yeah, it's a super cute home, listed at $499. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and the layout upstairs even had a super cute, almost an office area as well.
Oh, nice.
So they did a really great job.
Helpful for work from home, homeschool, that kind of deal.
100%. Yep. And that was in, I'll have to pull up the map. That was in the Montecillo area. So then we went over and toured this home, this is in the Mountain Ranch area. So it sits on the golf course, gated community.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice front. I like it when they split the garages like that.
Yeah, the split garage, stone stack. This home is, I believe, 4,200 plus square feet. It's a really large home.
Oh, good size. Yeah.
And it's got a basement.
Oh, nice.
So kitchen, yep. And I think what I thought was the best feature of this home, that's the master, garden tub, walk-in shower there, huge walk-in closet. Let me scroll through real quick. Was the stone stack going down to the basement? That's
pretty.
It was just a really nice feature in the home, and it really made you go, I know there's something special down here. So basement with a bar area. Again, just a really nice property. And again, that was 824-9, 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath.
Nice. It's also a TW Lewis. So TW Lewis was bought out by David Weekley. I actually currently live in a TW Lewis home. Awesome builder. Really, attention to detail, really lovely homes with TW.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things, some feedback from residents was like, they really like the quality of the construction of the homes that are built in this area.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's great feedback. Because in some areas, you don't hear that.
No. HOA fees can range from I went through all of those listings on the MLS. And what I found was anywhere from $190 a month up to $303 to $537 quarterly.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to depend on, is it gated? What's going on in the immediate neighborhood? That kind of thing.
Yep. 100%. And just to spotlight some websites too for information for folks, if you're looking to move into this area, lifeinaustralia.com is where you can find all about community news, how you can bring in guests into that area. So this is a great website. So make sure you know where to go to educate yourself on anything you need.
That's especially giant for our out-of-town friends that might be catching this and they're not here locally to be able to, go walk into the office and have a conversation with these guys. So this is great.
100%. And then we'll move on to schools and things too. I'll show you on the map. However, like I said, this is their website, Katie. Oh my gosh. So Estrella.com. This has everything you can find for this community. And it's actually really interactive. So again, for our out of town folks who may be looking to relocate or move out to this area, this is a great resource for you as well.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, so schools, and we can revisit that map that I showed you the first time around. Schools in the area, public, preschool, and then up to 12th grade. And then not far from here is also the community college. So you have Rio Salado Community College, you have Grand Canyon University, Estrella Mountain Community College. Schools are in abundance out here. And also ASU is not that far as well, less than an hour.
Yeah, well, and they have a campus in downtown Phoenix also.
Right, exactly.
So depending on which campus you're in, you could be even closer.
Yes. So education is not a problem here.
Well, that's good.
And then let's talk amenities.
All right. The big question everybody's been wondering.
So this community team has everything for the outdoor adventurer, the golf enthusiast, the astronomer, which I love the stars, and then nature lovers. It is legitimately a resort destination, and they've made it that way because they want you to be able to live and enjoy everything that this place has to offer. So the Presidio, which is in the Montecillo Village, has, and I won't play this, but you guys can, anybody can go into this website and play these videos. I just won't take up the time today. It's got a 3,000 square foot fitness center, 3,400 square foot heated pool and a splash pad. It has a cantina, and then it also has a 650 square foot patio overlooking the pool.
Dang.
So this is yes. So like I said, it just keeps going and going. And then Starpoint Residence Club. Actually, we wanted to go here and I didn't realize it was for residents only.
No. Did you get kicked out?
No. So my husband was like, Dana, we can't go in there. It's for residents. And I was like, well, why don't we just go and ask? Tell them what we're doing. He was like, no. I'm like, okay.
We're realtors. We can go wherever we want.
I know. I wanted to experience the Lakeside Grill, but I'll get to that. So here, the pool is the hit. Your son would love this, Katie, because it's one, again, the fitness center, again, they encourage a healthy lifestyle, 3,000 square foot fitness center, 12,000 square foot community pool, 2 pools, 2 water slides.
Dang.
I know, I almost feel like I need to play this. And they've got a youth center, which I thought was really nice. They have pool tables, foosball tables, an arcade. So it's really nice for teenagers to be able to have a place, and go and meet their friends too.
I like that, because then they don't have to be, God knows where.
Exactly. The Lakeside Grill. Again, this is where I wanted to go and have lunch, but
You weren't allowed.
I wasn't allowed by my husband. You can get anything from a burger to a filet, and they also have a specialty drink menu, which I thought was interesting.
Dang.
So yeah, I think we need to go out there and maybe just have lunch in a Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Pretend we're residents.
Just pretend, yeah. Again, like you said, we're realtors. We can do what we want. So that also has 2 18-hole golf courses, which is managed by Troon, which I don't know if you're familiar with Troon, but it's one of the most upscale management club services around the country.
Oh yeah.
And it's been ranked in the top 20 of golf courses in Arizona.
Dang,
So
wow.
really,
we've got some pretty amazing courses, so that's really impressive.
yeah. We'll talk about the Star Power, but there's also a yacht club out here where residents can rent, which I thought was interesting, 2 boats at a time. So you and I could rent our own boat, Katie.
The lake is big enough for
Yes.
said yacht to be on? I didn't realize that.
It's a sailboat. It's not a, full on, 20-foot yacht by any stretch. However, they take you through a course. Once you pass that course, you're able to rent these sailboats. They have paddle boarding, kayaking, like I said, boating. So again, really that resort destination in a neighborhood. Super cool.
Amazing. Sounds like fun to me.
I know. I'm like, I think I might just want to be out here when I'm a little bit older, 55 and older.
Yeah, that 55 plus community you brought up starting to sound pretty good.
No, which is so nice because you want to stay active at that age too. So they give you that opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to leave your neighborhood. The other thing too is they really like to preserve the nature of the stars, I would like to say, simply because only the main streets are lit. So you're able to go up to the Star Tower, which I'll show you where this is. It's up in that new area. So you can see it right here in the expanded area.
Oh, okay.
So that's where that is. And it's super cool. It's a winding trail that goes up to this location, and you can look east and see the mountains at night. So if you're really big into stargazing, this is a great place to bring, your family guests that maybe come from, California and don't get this chance to see stars.
Yeah. So does it go into detail? And I'm sorry if you said this and I missed it, but does it go into detail about like the light pollution there? So is there just very little? So you have the opportunity to see more? I
think because you're far enough south of the 10 that you don't have a lot of that light pollution. And they put this in there, and you can actually rent telescopes and things of that nature, which all can be found on this website. So if you're really into that, it's just such a beautiful place to be able to experience, since again, like you said, light pollution is a big thing when you're living in a big city. So to be able to live out here in Australia, you don't have that, and you really can enjoy that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cantomomia Village, this is a 55 plus center. So really cool. It's right at the end. There's a little lake that you can enjoy just reading a book or, playing cards, whatever you enjoy doing. And then this is again a splash with the water slides and all the fun activities for all ages.
Right?
I like a good water slide. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you're gonna see us 40-somethings on that this summer. We're like, what? With all the little kids.
I think we would have a good time. I really do.
So too.
And then I just wanted to bring up too just the trail map.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. So
okay, I see the lakes.
Yep. So this is really nice. So yep, you can see the North Lake, South Lake, and all the different trails, ranging from easy up to expert, anywhere from 2 miles up to 9 miles.
Wow. And they're bike and hike, right? So you can mountain biker.
Yep. And horseback ride.
Whoa, cool.
Yes. And then some other cool things in here too. I don't know if it shows on here. There is a, let me see where it's at, a rodeo. There's a rodeo arena out here, which I was like, yeah, it's called the Estrella Park Rodeo Arena. Don't think it shows on the map. It might be on the other map. But that's really interesting if you're into that kind of thing or would like to explore what that's all about. There's also an amphitheater out here that seats hundreds of people that you can host events at. Again, it's a really spectacular community.
Do they hold events there?
They do.
So they have rodeos and stuff?
Yes.
I didn't know that. That I have never heard. And it's
Estrella Park Rodeo Arena. Look it up.
No kidding. Huh.
No kidding.
I am learning all kinds of things here because, I've been known to sell a house or two in Estrella and didn't know about the rodeo. So
Yep. So look that up. Again, the amphitheater. And that pretty much covers our amenities.
Awesome. Do we have anything? I mean, I know that you said that there's still some building happening, right?
There is some building going on. There are there is actually a ton of building happening. So yes, so let me tell you all about that. So you've got all kinds of new builders that are in that area as well. So if you look back on this map, so you can see Beezer Homes. So if you look here, this is all new development. GN Homes is building up here. William Ryan, they're building. So anywhere you see these blue circles, this is where all this new build is happening. So on the east side over there, those Beezer Homes. Again, this new home company down here in the Montecito area, Toll Brothers down here, Terrata, Landsea Homes, and then even down in Cantomomia, they're also building.
Awesome. Now, people, don't go out calling these builders and go visiting them by yourself. You've got to give us a call because we can absolutely help direct you. And then that way you don't buy things you should not buy. I cannot tell you how many people go into the new build office, call me after the fact 6 months later wanting to sell their house, and we go through all the reasons why they want to sell their house, and they were reasons that we could have overcome before they built their house. So just a little tip for somebody who's been doing it for 15 years. Don't just call them up and go into these offices. A lot of times you have to make an appointment now anyway with COVID guidelines and whatnot. So contact Dana and myself and we'll help you with that. And you will be very, very glad that you did. Trust me.
Yes, really great point, Kay. Thank you for bringing that up. And then let's just talk about what is close to this area. A lot of sporting events. Goodyear Ballpark. So if you're coming here from Ohio, Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians, They're part of our Cactus League. So this is their ballpark.
That's where they train. No kidding.
Yep. And if you're not a fan, that's okay. You can come and watch all the visitors, the other teams. But that's their park. And then, so that's not 10, 15 minutes from there. And then let's see, the Phoenix Airport located over here, kind of depends on traffic and time of day.
Yeah.
45 minutes plus is what you're looking at. Again, out the I-10, very convenient. But again, just really kind of depends on the time of day you're driving. And then, this whole Westgate Entertainment District is outlets, restaurants, shopping, the State Farm Stadium where the Cardinals play. Also, the Coyotes are right there. So that is a great area to explore. Go catch a game. And then the Phoenix Raceway, which is down here. See where this is, the ISM Raceway?
Yes, I was going to say something if you didn't bring it up.
Yeah. So again, if you're into, is it NASCAR? Does NASCAR?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. NASCAR out there. Lake Pleasant. So if you're into
Awesome
other lakes, and and you know all about that, Katie. You were just there not that long ago. 45 minutes from here.
And then I also want to point out something that we haven't had the luxury of ever and just recently happened, is the 202 was finished. And so the 202 now comes all the way under South Mountain and basically touches Goodyear. I mean, you're so close. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump. And look at how quickly you can get into Ahwatukee. You can get up, up through the 10. So you're very, very quickly in the East Valley by using that 202. And if you want to talk about traffic, like I feel that a lot of people haven't quite caught on to the 202 yet, because when I'm traveling during the high traffic times and I take that lower 202, it's not bad.
No, it's not. But to your point, absolutely. Yeah, all these, and even to your point too, like the 303 is so nice now to have this loop all around. It's very conveniently located to major freeways. Yep. So I thought this was a great map for you guys to have just as a kind of visual of where everything is located in the valley.
Yeah.
Other things that just some feedback from residents, to your point, they love the small town feel that's kind of tucked away from a big city. They love the extensive trail systems. It's a hidden gem in the West Valley. Everyone is so friendly and kind. And like we said, they love the quality of the construction and the designs of the homes. And one fun fact. So here's my fun fact for Monday. Estrella Mountain, at its peak, 4,512 feet for elevation. So,
dang.
I know.
It is up there.
It is up there. But again, it's a gorgeous place. It has the amenities, and with those $1 million views at a little bit lower of a price point. And again, it's a really special area.
Yeah, it is. I love it there. Beautiful homes. Tons of selection. You saw with all the builders, there's so much selection there. And it's fairly convenient too with all the freeway systems that have recently been put in. I mean, you would have asked me 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago how convenient it was to live there. I would have been going, trying to find some way of breaking it to you easy, but it's pretty nice now. So
yeah, and they're just everything that's still conveniently located to that neighborhood as well is really nice.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Have an awesome day.
Bye, everybody.
Estrella, I should say. Double L, Estrella. Oh my gosh. Bye.